Scott, let's talk about a transfer deal. There's been a bit of talk and a bit of speculation about Jonjo Shelvey being here and training with you. That's something that's now going over the line. What kind of an impression has he made on you in this time, and how good a deal is this kind of for both parties, I imagine?
Yeah, I think that's fair, Dan. I think it's probably it suits both parties at this present moment in time. From my side, obviously, Jonjo coming in last week, training with us, instantly see his quality. A guy that's had many years in and around it, still 32, so he's not at the right end of he's not at the back end of where he is. He's still got plenty left in him. Went off to Turkey and he's come back. And I think we've seen, or certainly I've seen in 3 or 4 training sessions, and what I know of him and watching from him from afar, the quality he possesses. And I think he helps us. I think he probably brings a little bit of something different to maybe what we've got in them positions. He brings experience and something to prove as well, coming back into England. So I'm delighted to have Jonjo with us now, and obviously he needs some training now, get him up to speed, and hopefully he can have a big impact on the current squad, really.
Is that always one of the big balancing acts you have to make with a free agent signing? How ready they are physically as much as anything?
Yeah, it is. Yeah, look, January is always difficult as well, because January, I reckon 85-90% of players, what you're attracting or what you're getting in, what one club's getting in January, is a player that's probably not had a lot of football, not been in and around first team football, hence why they're leaving their current club. So you have to take that into your reasoning. Look, Jonjo's come out of Turkey, where he was 3-4 weeks ago. Probably not had a lot of game time, but I've seen enough in terms of that to help us. And like I said, our current picture in that position is we are a little bit light. Masengo leaving on loan just bulks us up a little bit to maybe help us a little bit.
We've spoken a bit about experience and know-how and getting things over the line. I guess with what's gone before and the clubs he's played for and the experiences he's had, that will be an element of it, maybe even off the pitch as well as on.
Yeah, I'm hoping so. And look, I think on the pitch there's a X amount of games underneath Jonjo. He knows his way around a football pitch, and he knows his way around promotion teams or teams that want to be operating in the top end of the league. So, I see him bringing huge qualities on the pitch for us. Like I said, offering something probably a little bit different to what we have. And then obviously off it goes without saying, a young squad that are going to need senior players what have been around it to support and help get us through these next 20 odd games.
How did it come about? Is he somebody you already know?
No, he wasn't someone I knew. It came about via some people who obviously suggested that maybe it could be an option. I like the idea. And full credit to Jonjo, I asked if he could come in and train with us, and there's probably a lot of players that would have, well, I've had many a player in my time turn down that opportunity to come in and train for many reasons. Jonjo was the first to say, of course I will. If you need to see me, I understand that. He's done that, and hence why now he's signed and he's part of our group. And
you talk about his attitude there, and you mentioned earlier maybe got a bit of a point to prove. Is that quite a good combination? Is that something that you quite like?
Yeah, I love that combination. And like I said, I still see that Jonjo's got a lot left in him. So this is a massive opportunity for him now, an opportunity for him back in England, back at a good football club, hopefully operating around it at the top end. I think it's a massive platform for Jonjo as well, really.
Thank you. I assumed you faced Jonjo during your playing career. What sort of challenges did he give you?
I think that was one of my first conversations with him, to be fair. So, I think we had our battles with him. He's certainly a guy that wants to win and will do certain things to win, really. So, as well as his quality as well. I think we played against each other a couple of times. But again, I'm looking forward to working with him.
I think it's a short-term deal. Is this impresses, and then maybe a longer-term, once you revisit in the summer?
Definitely, yeah. I think at this present moment in time, it's a short-term for Jonjo as well, and for us, really. So I think the main focus is now, 4 months or however many months we've got to the end of the season. And as always now, let's work as hard as we can, let's impress as much as we can on both sides. Our side as a football club to Jonjo as well as Jonjo to us. And we'll revisit this in the summer, but I think before we speak about that, there's a job to be done here first for Jonjo, which he's fully engaged with and helping us.
You talked openly, didn't you, about wanting to strengthen in midfield. Now, is it that final third you're looking to strengthen in?
I think we'll just see where we are really. It's 2 weeks left of a transfer window. I'm focused massively on trying to help this team and trying to help us keep develop a group of boys here which have been nothing short of fantastic for us, and that's the main focus. If something comes up or there's something around and we physically can do that, then we're going to try and endeavour to do that. If not, then we'll see where we are.
Is there anything else ongoing at this minute, or
no? At this moment in time, nothing to report really, other than the ones what we spoke about today.